joining the Monday Health Knowledge Call with Stephanie Alford and the MoreMito family, where we're going to teach you how to build your mitochondria up the natural way. So, before we get started, you want to make sure you get your drinks, your snacks. Make sure you have your pens, your notebooks so you can take notes, or you may want to take it on the computer like I normally do, but you don't want to miss any of this health knowledge information. And because everybody has mitochondria and every pet has mitochondria, it would do justice for you to share this information with somebody and, maybe get them to hop on as well, because everybody needs this information. You're going to be glad that you're here and that you got this information, guys. So we'll be started in about 4 minutes. So you have time to, again, get your little drinks, get your snacks, get your notepads, your pens, text a couple of people, call a couple of people, forward this live to a couple of people, so we can, max out all the information. And if you're watching us on Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie or Success on Stephanie, make sure you subscribe and like. If you're watching us on Facebook Live or Instagram or TikTok, make sure you follow us. And again, make sure you like, regardless of which avenue you're watching us on. And we look forward to, getting any questions that you may have. You can put your questions in the comments, and we'll get those questions answered throughout the time. As soon as I get an opportunity where I can answer the questions, I will answer your questions. Okay. And if you don't mind sharing where you're joining from, be kind enough to share where you're joining from. I am from Texas, born and raised. And again, we will be starting in about 3 minutes. So you still have time to share this information with a few people. And we will be starting shortly.
Hello, everybody. Just jump in, give us your name, and tell us where you're calling from.
As y'all will see, we have people calling in from everywhere.
Hello?
England, all over. We have no territories, guys. No territories.
Good to have you here from Michigan. Thank you.
Josephine from California.
Let me just also share, as we're talking about mitochondria, some of you may not know what mitochondria is. So let me share with you what mitochondria is, because that question comes up a lot. People are asking, what is mitochondria? Mitochondria, first, every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So everybody has it, right? And mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. Okay, this how serious mitochondria is, and you're constantly losing it, right? But mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. Everything in your body takes energy. Did you know that? Everything in your body takes energy, and that energy comes from your mitochondria, right? So you want to make sure you keep that mitochondria built up. See, God designed our body that it can fix itself from anything. So it don't make a difference what the condition is, what the situation is. So, I know a lot of times we hear people saying, oh, there's no cure for this. There's no cure for that. I'll never get rid of this and that. Doctors told me some of the same thing, right? But guess what? We serve an awesome God, and God has designed our bodies to fix itself from anything. That's my body and your body, right? So our body can fix itself from anything. However, we have to have our mitochondria built up. Once we have our mitochondria built up, then our body has what it needs in order. Hello, everyone joining. Our body has everything that it needs to fix itself. Okay. So just understand, mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. And when you build it back up, then your body can fix itself from anything. Now, if you happen to be, say, 60 years old, then guess what? You've lost over half of your mitochondria, right? So you owe it to your body to get that mitochondria built back up. Now, mitochondria can be life longevity, or mitochondria could be, if you lose it all, you could just drop dead. That's how serious mitochondria is. So do we have your attention? I hope we have your attention. We want you to listen. Again, get your pens, your papers, so that you can take notes, because you don't want to miss any of this information. Make sure you go ahead and get your drinks and your snacks. And it is time for us to go ahead and get started.
Let's go. Let's get started.
Call recording is on.
The Monday MoreMito Health and Wellness Call. So glad to have all of you here. Our topic tonight is going to be neuropathy. Let me get us.
The
Jesus
conference
loves you
is
too.
now in presentation
he
mode.
does.
Your line is muted.
13th of 2026. A little bit about my background. Out of college, I went to work for a company called Procter and Gamble. I went into the beverage division, rose into management, had a great
feel free to
time
share where you're
at
actually
Procter and
joining us
Gamble.
from.
Great
I'd love to
time.
know where you're
Listening to
joining us from.
Folgers coffee,
You
I've
know,
had something to do with that, as well as
I'd
the
love to see
introduction of the
that.
gourmet flavors of Folgers to include
We have
citrus
people
hill,
joining
orange
from
juice,
all over.
Sunny Delight,
It
and a
is
ton
awesome
of
to
food
see
brands. But
where
I
you're joining
decided
us
at
from.
one point to come to this side of our industry and take a closer look at actual nutrition. I met an incredible human being named Roger Hill. Now, the thing that struck me about Roger was his intellect, the way his mind works. Roger takes everything in and analyzes it in real time and then moves forward. And that impressed the heck out of me. And that intellect, that gift from God, served him well in his career at NASA. Roger used to hold regular meetings with people you can read about in the history books, served by that ability to find the corners in a circle that his intellect provides to him. And if that wasn't great enough, it wouldn't be great working at NASA. Imagine being recruited away from NASA by the Pentagon.
Can you imagine
Roger
that?
answered their request, spent years at the Pentagon, and during both of those careers, Roger started doing his own personal deep dive into health and nutrition for family reasons and
Hello,
for
hello,
personal
hello,
reasons.
everyone joining us.
But as you might expect with the way his intellect
Those
works,
of you
Roger
joining
took
us,
a different
make sure you
route.
get your
He didn't
pens, your
take
papers, so you can take notes.
Chemical route, the
Your
pharmaceutical
drinks
route.
and your
Roger
snacks,
looked
because you
at
don't want to
nature,
miss the
looked
information
at
on how to build your
synergy of
mitochondria
things
up
when
so
they're
that you can
combined. The greater
your body can
unique
fix
thing
itself
that
from
comes out of
anything.
those combinations.
Oh, someone's joining us from
he brought
Miami.
his research with
Awesome.
success and that great
Awesome. Well, I
intellect
am in
here
Texas.
to
I
MoreMito
love
and
coming to
Country
Miami,
Flag.
though.
He runs our company. He's our CEO, and we're blessed that that's the case. We're also blessed that he partnered with a brilliant research scientist, a gentleman named Dr. Bevan Elliott. Now, Dr. Bevan,
Yes.
we call him the pride of Clemson, has not just created a group of great products for us. Doctor Bevan created a delivery system, the
He did.
unique thing that allows our ingredients not just to get through the walls of your cells, but deeper, through the walls of your mitochondria. We can actually increase the mitochondria in your body. That is a huge thing, and it sets us apart. Listen, you've been losing mitochondria all your life. You're lucky to have
Yes, you
50% in your 50s and 60s, maybe 10% in your 70s and 80s. Dr. Bevan realized if we could restore this energy to your cells, if we could restore it, then your body would start working again the way it's supposed to, the way it used to before life and the environment started tearing your body down. Dr. Bevan created the way to make that happen, and it's our product line. We're the only group of products that can increase
We're the
your
only group of
mitochondria.
products.
That
Did
is
you hear
a
that?
huge deal. It also
Yes.
means you don't run out of our products and go to Walmart and get anything like them. There's nothing like the UltraMito line. We're the only group of products that do it, and you only buy them from our company, and people only get them from you. You can't buy direct from the
We
company.
get it from us, guys.
That's why we're on this call, to hear more about everything now. I'm going to turn the call over to our CEO, Roger Hill. Roger, are you there?
Great to be with you, Dale.
You're coming through strong and clear, my friend. Take it away.
Okay, so great to be once again with so many of you. We absolutely look forward to doing a health and wellness call each week. It gives us an opportunity to address various pertinent health topics, things that are important to you and your health. In recent weeks, we talked about a number of things that had to do with your immune system. Last week, it was COVID. We talked about simple and natural ways to boost your immune system and reduce the risk of being a COVID long hauler. We talked about things that had to do with your organs, your brain, your eyes, and so forth. But this week we're talking about how not to suffer neuropathy in your hands, in your feet, in your back, in your face, and any other place. But before we do all of that, let me introduce you to us, especially if you're new. You might know already that we're a nutraceutical company and that we're noted for making some profoundly effective products for people and their pets. I'd like for you to know why that is. It's because of this very unique science that our scientist, Dr. Bevan Elliott, who's been my partner since 2015, created. I think he's actually pioneering a new way to make all of us healthier. How do you want to do that? What he wants to do is increase the amount of energy that your cells produce. Why is that important? It's important because everything takes energy, and you don't have as much of it as you used to. Okay.
Welcome,
You remember
welcome,
when you were a
welcome,
kid,
everyone.
you ran, you jumped, you played, all of that. That's because you had a lot of what's called mitochondria. You know, your mom would have to yell at you, tell you to stop playing on the stairs and whatnot. When's the last time you ran up any steps? When's the last time you ran anywhere where somebody wasn't chasing you? Okay? That's not so easy anymore. That's something kids do without a thought. The reason that you don't do it anymore is because you don't have as much mitochondria as you did. You have been losing it ever since you were very young.
Yes, you have.
Now, it's not just because you got older. It's because of a lot of things you encountered, diseases. Let's talk about them. COVID that we talked about last week, exhaustion kills mitochondria, and chances are if you had that, you did not get them all back. But so does diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer. Any number of things will do that. Okay, deplete the very stuff that you need to fix yourself with. How about things in the environment? Roundup. You ever put that on your line like I did? We were both killing mitochondria at the same time. Okay? Medications. A lot of them exhaust and kill mitochondria as well. At the same time, they're trying to help you.
Antibiotics kill mitochondria.
Right. Now, what's going on in your body while all that's taking place? Well, things are failing prematurely. They're not working as well as they otherwise would. Think about your vision, for example.
What about your
Do you
vision?
see as well as you used to? Right? Are you a little nearsighted or farsighted when you weren't before? Are you having problems with your night vision? Okay? Any of that. Loss of mitochondria. How about your strength and stamina? Most people figured out they're not a spring chicken anymore, right? You got an age on it. You haven't figured it out. Stick around. You will. Loss of mitochondria. How about the way your brain works, you know? Like, are you remembering things as crisply, as quickly as you did? Is your cognition as good? You figured it out the way you used to figure it out? Or you saying, I used to do this and so when I was younger, but I'm old now? Loss of mitochondria. Okay. About your immune system. You may have noticed that younger people in general tend to be healthier than older people do. That's because older people don't have the mitochondria that younger people have. Okay. So what does MoreMito and Dr. Elliott want to do about all that? Grow it back. And Dr. Elliott's created the technology to do that with. He calls it XDS. That's for Exponential Delivery System. What's that do?
Nobody else has it but
It's
us.
reorganizing the molecules of all those ingredients that you'll find on our product labels so they don't just get in your bloodstream. Everybody else can do that. They got to get all the way into your mitochondria. That's where the real magic can happen. Okay?
Yes, it does.
And only our company has made that happen so far.
Did y'all hear that?
The product
Only
line is
our
put
company.
in. It's
You can
called,
only get that from Mito.
UltraMito as an ultra mitochondria. And that's what Dale's going to come back and talk to you about. Dale.
Yes.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, the first product I want to tell you about is called Rejuvenate. It's our topical cream. It's for your skin from head to toe, for anything that disturbs your skin. You even put it in your hair, massage it into your scalp. When I say anything that disturbs your skin, I mean any scratch, scrape, cut, bump, mole, blemish, anything disturbing your skin. But it's more than that because it soaks through your skin. It soaks down to the bone. That means it helps with your ligaments, your tendons, with your muscles and your joints.
Thanks for joining.
Listen to the testimonials in the back office. Astounding testimonials about severe varicose veins, stretch marks, cellulite, even the lines on your face. And
I'm pretty sure some of y'all had that 11 off in there.
Because, like I said, it
those
soaks
2 wrinkles
down to the
get
bone.
rid of that 11.
And that means it's helping with your ligaments, your muscles, your joints, and your hands or feet. We're going to focus on that tonight. You may have a condition or someone you know that's extremely painful, can start as tingling and become incredibly severe. You're going to find relief is possible. Combine our products with your DNA. Let's see what happens. You're going to hear some astounding testimonials tonight, and check your back office for an extensive library of what Rejuvenate can do. Now I want to talk about Restore 3.0. It's our first third-generation product. Dr. Bevan has truly created something incredible using a base of 2 ancient superfoods, olive oil with olive leaf and black seed. They've both been used for thousands of years because of the benefits they provide to the human condition. They mention olive oil in the Bible. They found black seed when they opened King Tut's tomb. But Dr. Bevan has taken several elements and uses them in a unique and special way. With olive oil, he uses several elements to tune up and detoxify your cells while increasing your mitochondria. Now I'm going to say it again. That's what sets us apart.
Yes.
That's what makes us different. That's our name. MoreMito, short for mitochondria. When you can increase your mitochondria back to the level when you were a kid, your body starts to work the way it did when you were a kid. It starts to work the way it was meant to, the way it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
The way it did before life and the environment started tearing your body down.
Mm-hmm.
And it uses black seed to increase your energy, but it's cellular energy. It's steady, it's strong. It's not jittery. It's not like a hit of caffeine or sugar with a big high followed by a deep valley crash. Cellular energy is steady. That means you can start and finish a task without a need for rest.
Mm-hmm.
It means the clearing of your brain fog. Something strenuous like a long bike ride. It means a short recovery time. It means you get to live life again to its fullest on your terms, without a need to sit on the couch and rest and watch it all pass you by. And I've only mentioned 2 of 44 ingredients Dr. Bevan has blended to create Restore. Listen, the blending is critically important. Dr. Bevan will tell you if you take a handful of vitamins, you'd be lucky if a third are not a complete waste, overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of vitamins. They have to be in the right proportions to work together instead of fighting each other. And then, of course, the most important thing is the XDS that lets your body use these 44 ingredients like nothing it's ever been able to use before. This is not a case of just throwing some stuff in a pot, stirring it, and putting it in a bottle. It takes 8 weeks, start to finish, to make a bottle of Restore. It's like making fine wine, and the results are astounding. Listen, our newest product is called Renew Brain and Body. It's small capsules. Some of the ingredients we need to increase our mitochondria can't be delivered in a liquid phase. They have to be delivered dry. So Dr. Bevan put those ingredients in these small capsules. Renew Brain and Body stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore, and increases the blood flow in your extremities, in your arms, your legs, your brain. Increases the firing of the synapses in the brain, even your eyesight, and that clearing of brain fog. That comes from Renew. So 3 products complete the triad to increase your mitochondria. Now listen, some of the most important members of our family are the pets that we own. They have mitochondria too, and they suffer. If you've seen a dog that seems lame, can hardly make it up or down the stairs, you may have a cat laying around and shedding and hacking up fur balls. Listen, animals are closer to all the bad things that destroy mitochondria, the chemicals we put on our rugs, the things we put on our lawn to make it grow. You heard Roger mention Roundup. And they're even allergic to the same things we are in the environment. If you want to bring a dog quickly back to puppy stage and a cat back to kitten stage, replace their mitochondria. Give them pet life. So 4 items: Rejuvenate, Restore, Renew, and Pet Life. There's nothing like what these products can do if you combine them with your mitochondria, with your DNA, and let's see what happens to the increase of your mitochondria. With that, I'm going to turn this back over to you, Roger. Take it away.
Welcome from Brazil.
Hello, Roger.
If you hadn't got your notebooks and your pens, make sure you get your notebook and your pen so that you can take notes and your drinks and your snacks.
Neuropathy.
This is our CEO now.
Or any other place. Now, Dr. Dan and I have been talking about this. You know him as a regular on our call. He's out of Oklahoma City. He's been in the field for decades. Nothing escapes his notice. Dr. Dan, we know that neuropathy is a disease that attacks your nerves. What I'd like for you to help folks out with is understand how
this is a great business, but I actually started out just being a regular customer. Wasn't looking for anything else. So, and you know, you can do this wherever you are. We have no territories.
Neuropathy is. You have your spinal column and brain,
and
then from there the nerves spread out throughout the body. Well, anything that's peripheral or away from the spinal column can be and have problems with the nerves, either getting blood flow or the nerves being compressed. Anything that's interfering with the nerve action, in a broad sense, can be defined as neuropathy. Usually we think of neuropathy in the feet or in the hands, but the vagus nerve even that runs in front of the spine that spreads out into the organs of the body, measured in stress, can also cause stress. And so it goes into your gut and your spleen, your liver, all these places, and moves through there. That can also, so you can have neuropathy that's affecting the movement of your intestines or the blood flow to the intestines, which I never really thought about till I was doing more research. I thought of neuropathy usually as being diabetic neuropathy, elevated blood sugar, damaging the blood vessels to the feet is where it usually shows up and causes numbness, tingling, and burning. And that happens because when you have too much elevated sugar, it creates these glycation strands that are sort of sugar strands and protein, and they'll wrap the blood vessels and nerves and cause problems and strangle it, basically. Body has a way of breaking that down, but as we get older, we're not as efficient at it. Now, when the blood flow is cut off, what you're doing is you're cutting off oxygen and nutrients to the mitochondria inside the cell to make energy and keep everything going. And so we have to let the mitochondria feed. Now the question is, once it's being cut off, is there a way of getting nutrients to the mitochondria so they can come alive and the nerves can start rebuilding and repairing and rebuilding the myelin sheath with the insulation around the nerves and all the things that has to take place? Is there a way of getting nutrients to them when there's this web trying to stop nutrients from getting there? Yes, there is. Dr. Elliott figured out, the only one I know that has figured out, and that's the XDS technology, delivering nutrients, delivering the food supply that the mitochondria needs to come alive and start repairing and rebuilding itself. When it does that, then that's why we have testimonials of people saying, oh, I had numbness of the foot. They said I was going to lose my foot or lose my toes or lose my fingers, and now I don't have any problem with it. It's because once the mitochondria is starting to function, it can help clear up and through the process of mitophagy and autophagy, which is detoxification, clean up the blood vessels, clean up the cells, everything can come back. And that's what we're about.
So I hear that.
We're about repairing the body, giving it back. So while the strangulation is taken by mainly from eating too much sugar and starch and processed food and seed oil, the lack of exercise, not getting enough circulation to it, all of those contribute. Now, sometimes it can be compression. You can be in a car wreck, and it can compress the disc, so the blood flow is cut off going down the leg to a degree. But generally speaking, it's the Western diet and the lack of exercise in the way our body's meant to. So that's the way I see it, Roger. And that XDS technology, to me, is the real key to helping the body repair itself.
Nobody else has that XDS technology but us.
Okay.
So you can't go find this in another company.
Thank you, Dr.
Okay. Nobody else has that XDS technology.
We have so many examples of this. I mean, 60% of the instances of neuropathy are diet related. Where you heard him talk about, too many carbohydrates and sweets and stuff like that, bad seed oil, eating basically an inflammatory diet. Okay. Then you have categories of it that are medication related. Okay. Disease and medication related. So if you have cancer, for example, you're undergoing cancer treatments. On Saturday, we played a interview with a young lady who was talking about the chemo hands and chemo feet. I got another one for you tonight. I've got the pleasure of speaking with Marilyn Ross. Marilyn, please tell me what your health concerns were before you were introduced to Mito.
Yes, I have cholangiocarcinoma. I have cancer. My sister introduced me to your product, and I bought it. I received it Monday, and I have neuropathy in both hands and my feet. And I use the cream and on my
Rejuvenate Gel,
feet and hands. And today I was able to go outside and walk. I've been going through this for 3 years, and just very weak, not wanting to get out of the bed. But with the cream on my feet, I was able to get good night's sleep. for the past 4 days. So I've had energy, and today my husband and I went for a walk. Not far, but I had the energy to get up, take a shower. My spirits were up, and I'm just so thankful for my sister introducing me to this technology.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you. Tell me what all of our products are you taking? Is it just Rejuvenate, or are you taking the rest?
I'm using Restore and the 2 creams. Well, I got the bundle that had the Restore, and I got a cream, the 2 creams.
Okay, so she got the bundle with the
And I
Restore
put,
Oil,
a couple
Rejuvenate
of
Gel,
drops,
and she
2
got a
drops,
free
and
Rejuvenate
took the
Gel.
cream and shook the jar, and
So she
put it
doesn't
on my
have
feet.
the Renew
And
Brain and
of course
Body.
my hands would get it because I was using my hands.
Okay. How long have you had those neuropathy symptoms?
Oh my God, for 2 years.
Peter, are you on chemo right now as well?
I'm on chemotherapy right now.
Okay. They call that chemo hands and chemo feet. Have you noticed anything else in addition to your energy? Possibly your elimination or your mental acuity?
No, I've only been focusing on, you see, the elimination, there's always constipation due to the medicine. So I have not concentrated on that. I'm just so happy to have the relief from the neuropathy that I haven't, and that's just been 4 days.
Okay.
So
4
you
days.
can tell me what to do about that, to keep the constipation away. That would be good too.
Okay, I'll try to get you called back by tomorrow. All right?
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Marilyn has only been
So
on
I
our
told y'all,
technology
even though the
for 4
topic
days
is
at that time. By the way,
neuropathy,
let me
that you would
point this
hear
out.
people that
We
had
don't make
other
any
issues, other conditions going
attempt to
on.
diagnose,
You're going to
treat,
hear
or
even more.
cure
Just keep
diseases.
listening.
We feel like we have a higher concept. We want to regrow mitochondria so your body can do
Welcome,
all those
Amanda.
amazing
Thanks
things
for
that it's
joining
capable
us.
of doing. Some things we didn't even know it was capable of until we started regrowing this mitochondria. And it kind of can set things straight. The only thing I want you to listen out for is listen to all the different things that changed because of the restoration of that energy, right? Can't do that with targeted medication, right? Because when you aim at one thing, you miss a lot of other things. All right, let's go to Barbara Smith. She's the cancer
So from hearing that,
person also.
now you know this is not a medication,
what she's
okay?
talking
This is
about
actually considered a
if you come
food,
back and hear that, and
a
you'll
natural
also hear her
food.
talk about the regularity and the gut-related issues that Marilyn hadn't got to yet because she'd only been with us for 4 days at that point. Okay, here we go. I've got the pleasure of speaking with Barbara Smith. Barbara, please tell me what your health concerns were before you were introduced to Mito.
I was dealing with cancer at stage 2, and it was chemo that made me sick, throwing up, diarrhea, didn't want to do anything, and I only had 6 months treatment, and even after the 6-month treatment, I never felt the same. My body was never the same. So I was in fact looking for something to get the chemo out of my body because I know that what was making me feel that way, not normal, not to my normal self.
Okay, so besides that you're not feeling well, did you have any other health concerns?
Yeah, I had diabetes, but the diabetes was because of the medications with the chemo. So,
got diabetes from the medication,
That
from the
was it.
chemo. Are y'all listening to that? A lot of
Since you've been on
medications
Mito,
they
what,
cause
if
other
anything,
conditions.
has changed in your health, or have you felt differently?
I don't get tired like I did before. I have a lot more energy. I started back sweating. I wasn't able to sweat.
Really?
My fingernails cleared up.
What did they look like, Barbara? What were your fingernails looking like?
They were brown from the chemo treatment.
Okay.
And my last treatment was in September, and this is March. So.
All right. So how soon after you began on Mito did you notice anything starting to change, and
This
what
is
was
Mito.
the first thing that you noticed?
This is a
Well,
nutraceutical. It's
the
all
first thing
natural
was-
food.
I was on the Mito for like about 3 days, and I noticed that I
3
didn't
days.
go to the bathroom 5 and 6 times at night.
Mm-hmm.
I just went like maybe once.
Mm-hmm.
I had to always urinate, even when I was drinking something, any kind of fluid. It came in and went out. Now my body is hydrated. It doesn't just go through my body.
Okay. All right. What else have you noticed?
I noticed that my appetite, I can eat now without feeling bloated and feeling, my stomach getting big. My stomach is not protruding. My stomach is went down, and I use the bathroom regular now. It's not like diarrhea anymore. It's regular.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your energy level?
Oh, it's through the roof. I actually now, when I was reading on the things that we should do while we're taking the Mito, we need to get sunlight and we need to exercise. So I'm able to walk an hour in the sunlight. I wasn't able to do that before.
You
I
hear
was
that?
barely
She
able to
can
walk to
walk
the
or-
mailbox.
She
and
can
back.
walk an hour now. She was
But
barely
now I
able to
can
walk to
walk.
the mailbox.
I don't
now
walk
she can walk
fast.
an hour.
I take my time and walk, and I have my fluids with me,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't get tired.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be feeling good about all of that.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm excited about it. That's why I'm trying to tell everybody I know, and I make sure that I don't miss taking my
Right.
products.
So y'all see why y'all see me sharing information all the time, because everybody needs
Okay,
this
so
information,
chemo is
because
trying to
everybody
kill
needs to
the
build their
cancer before it kills
mitochondria
you.
up, so their body can
Restoring
fix itself from
mitochondria
whatever it
helps
is.
you help support everything your body's trying to do to make you well. Here's part 2. Is anything you notice emotionally, any of that?
Oh, yeah, I definitely was able to not be jittery. The jitters like went away. Like, I want everything to be rushed, hurried up, It's like
So her
I'm
patience
having
got
more
better.
patience. I'm learning how to de-escalate.
Yes. Yes.
And that is, you can ask my oncologist. I used to get in I don't know why they didn't kick me out of the treatment. Whatever I'm starting, I'm noticing that I'm completing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like to juice. I juice, and sometimes I can just drink the juice and just leave it there for later. But clean up, everything is organized in my head, and I do it in action, not just in my head. Before, I could organize things in my head, and I didn't have the strength or the energy to do the action part. Now I can do both. It's organized in my head, and I got the strength and the energy to go ahead and finish my task.
All right. So we call that emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's like
Okay.
there seems to be this shock absorber now between you and things that might annoy you and set you off. That sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right? And then you're mentally better organized, and you can start and finish things because it's not like you're losing track of it. It's like it's obvious what you got to do next, and you have the energy and you have the initiative to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I didn't have that before. I would look at it, know I got to do it, know exactly step by step what I have to do, but I just didn't have the. It was like you just want to lay down. When you do chemo, you just want to just. You got to have something to replenish yourself, and you don't. If you
I
don't
understand
know
chemo
what
takes
to
a lot of
replenish
energy out of
yourself
people,
with, you
but
don't have any energy.
once people
you
get
can't
on
do
Mito,
anything.
a lot of times
Yeah.
they don't. That energy level comes back.
So you got it. You got
And
it back
people
now.
wonder,
Maybe
why
more.
is it when I do chemo,
Yes.
I'm out of, I don't have any energy, but you have energy. That's
Go
because they're on
Barbara.
Mito.
All right. All right. Thank you again for sharing that. I really appreciate it.
She had an awesome testimonial.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hill.
All right. So new people on the call haven't been on many of these. Regulars already know. If you want to address yourself in a holistic way, mentally, physically, and emotionally, that's where this mitochondrial strategy comes in. That's the only thing we know of that can do all of that at one time by empowering your body in ways that are not possible if you don't regrow mitochondria.
Right.
I hope this is starting to make sense to you. Okay. Now let's talk about multiple sclerosis, another disease that we don't cure.
Yeah, we don't cure anything, guys. We just show you how to build your mitochondria because your body already knows how to cure itself. That's the way God designed it.
That surrounds your nerve fibers, and they're starting to short circuit. They're starting to die. The physical symptoms include muscle weakness, coordination problems, numbness, and vision changes, cognitive issues. It's damaging your brain. Emotional issues, depression, and mood swing. Yeah, you need a complete solution, especially when the doctor tells you there is no cure. That's exactly
How
where
many of y'all heard that
Christy Heller was.
that is no cure for this or no cure for that?
Jenny Gray,
That's what my doctors
who
told me.
is
Everything they've told me,
doctor.
I'm doing
She
just
called me
fine from it
immediately
now.
and said, Christy? I said, yeah. She
Thanks
goes,
to Mito.
you need this. I was like, need what? What are you talking about? She goes, MoreMito, you need it. You need it now. I know everything that's wrong with you. I know about your MS.
You need
I know
it.
about your
Everybody
blindness.
listening
I know
and
what's
watching,
going
you
on.
need it. You need
I know
more
I've been
Mito.
helping you, but this is going to help you more. I was like, okay, that worked. She sends it to me. I start trying. I'm like, holy, what the hell is this? She goes, a miracle in a bottle. Because I had been looking for 18 years when I found this. But it would kill the pain. Because I don't care what anybody tells you. No doctor can give you anything that will kill nerve pain. No doctor can. All the drugs mess you up. You got to stay away from all of them because they don't do what they say they're going to do.
Y'all see all these
this
medications up here?
Does stop nerve pain. And if you combine
that's part of my pharmacy
with the
I
liquid,
used to have.
oh my God, I went
No longer
more than 24 hours without pain.
How long had it been, Christy, before you'd gone 24 hours without pain?
About 18 years.
She's been dealing with pain for 18 years.
Okay.
A lot of y'all have been dealing with pain for a long
18
time.
years of it in
Some
pain,
of you have been dealing with it for a short
already
time.
going blind in one eye.
Get on Mito.
You heard the release she talked about, and if
And
I
then
were
let
to
us
play
know your
part
results.
2, you would hear her talk
But
about
use
her
it
vision
correctly.
coming back. Okay? They don't make medications for that. That's what you got mitochondria for. Oh, but you're going to lose a lot of yours. Don't worry. Somebody put you on the right call tonight.
You're in the right place and you're hearing the right information.
Another disease that we do not cure. Neuroma. Neuroma. It's damage to an enlargement of a nerve that causes pain on the bottom of your feet. To get off your feet, right? And it's usually behind that third or fourth toe. And it can be sharp, it can be burning. You can have it for decades, and doctors don't know what to do about it.
You hear that? Doctors
That's what
don't
they
know
call
what to do about it.
idiosyncratic. That's what Nick Street was.
We know what to do about it.
Somebody told him about Mito. Nick, tell me what your health concerns were before you met us.
Okay, so I've got Martin's neuroma at both feet, which is an inflamed nerve, and it can be just flat out painful. For 7 years, I could wear sandals with no socks. And when you shovel snow in North Iowa, 10 minutes, 15 minutes is about your maximum because your toes get cold. So, but I couldn't curl my toes for, Judas, last 10 years. And when I would force them to curl, it felt all crunchy in the arch of my foot. Just a really, really strange feeling. You know when something's wrong, you can just tell, because that ain't supposed to be there. And so when I rubbed the gel on the top and the bottom, I would say probably in 2 weeks I could curl my toes again and that crunch is gone.
2 weeks.
And to have
2
that
weeks
kind of
after using
response in 2
Rejuvenate
weeks
Gel.
to me was just flat out impressive.
How long had you had that condition?
I've had that Martin's neuroma for 20 years.
Wow.
So it's just something I've been looking for, trying to deal with. And I mean, I've talked to orthopedic surgeons, and they said, well, you know, you can try insole inserts or some correct your arch support or whatever. One of them suggested, well, we could do surgery, and I go, what does that entail? They said, well, we cut the nerve on the top side of your foot that goes between your toes and right to the ball of your foot. You know, it ain't going to fix it. You just won't feel it. And I'm like, you know, that's a last resort thing. I'm not there yet. And I think right now with the combination I found, because I did find some good insoles. You wear Red Wing work boots for 30 years that have no arch support, and the arches go flat, and that's what starts the problem of the Morton's neuroma. Okay. You know, and they get arch support. That helped. The country was just the strangest feeling ever. And the only thing I've ever found that's touched that is your gel. So
Rejuvenate
whatever
gel,
you put into this product, don't change it, because the stuff works, okay?
Absolutely.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
He doesn't
All right,
hear the
thanks for
crunching
sharing
in his
that, Nick.
feet anymore. I mean, he had an awesome testimonial.
Because Dale already told you there is no other stuff.
That's right.
No other
That's
stuff.
right.
All that stuff we took
This is what you need. The Renew Brain and Body.
helped us, was really good. It never regrew your mitochondria, and that's the difference we're making here. That's what Dale and I are talking about.
Yep.
Okay? Now,
Yeah.
Mary Jones really
That's what we're doing. We're growing your mitochondria, repairing some mitochondria. And this is what other companies do not do. We're not healing anything. We're in the mitochondria business. Your body already knows how to heal itself. God designed it that way.
Boy, was she in for a treat. I'm talking to Mary Jones. Mary, please tell me what your health concerns were before you met us.
Okay, I had experienced rheumatoid arthritis from 2010, and I had been trying to help myself, just changing my eating lifestyle and taking herbal products. And there was always something missing. I could never get to the place I wanted to be, because I was in a wheelchair for 7 years. And then I found out once I started my physical therapy and started walking, I had lost all cartilage in my feet. Left, and that made me back up the wheelchair. I knew that I had to rebuild my cartilage, but I just wasn't sure how. So I always pray and ask God to, you know, show me what's my next step. And
she lost all of her cartilage,
I had a close friend of mine that I used to work with years ago would come to the beauty shop. He would hit me on my shoulder and say, "Get up out that chair." And his name was Harold Morrow. So one day, Harold Morrow brought his sister, Dr. Joy, by to see me, and they started talking about this product called MoreMito. And so they hadn't even finished describing it to me, but I knew that if it was all herbal, it had to be a godsend. And
this
so
is a
I
godsend.
purchased the product.
Everyone.
It was the Restore, I had the Rejuvenate, and I had the Brain and Body. So I started taking it for better ability. And right away, I started getting like strength in my leg. And then my knees, I needed to get the cartilage, because at one time they told me it was bone on bone. So I stopped having pain in my
bone
knees.
on bone.
And
you
I
need to get your product ASAP.
As I continued, it was just
the link
a lot
is
of
in the
things going on in
description.
my body that
Or you can text 817-320-2571 your name and link, and we will send you that link.
I started
make sure you put your name.
Better. You know, I walk without using my cane now. But that was the first thing I noticed. You know, the cartilage in my feet evidently has grown back, because I don't have any pain in my feet. I don't have any pain in my knees. And then the upper part, like my shoulders, I'm still working on that. But my thing is my hair. I did hair for 40 years. And it's unbelievable at the results that I'm getting with my hair growth. Because I guess I was weak internally. And my organs weren't strong enough. My hair was shedding and it was getting thin. And so it has done a complete reversal.
So barbers,
where
beauticians,
my hair is strong, when I comb my hair,
or if you own a barbershop or a beauty shop,
that's major for me.
This needs to be Alford.
a hair person, so that lets me
Mhm.
know that my internal self is getting back together.
Mhm.
So pretty much, I'm getting the whole makeover, from the inside out.
Yeah.
So
Building
I'm
that
excited
mitochondria
about
back
the
up and
product, and
repairing some of those
I'm a
mitochondrial cells.
minister, and I work with a group of seniors, and we are all
She's a
becoming
minister.
advocates at teaching other seniors how to take care of themselves and stay out of the hospital. We don't want to live here with tubes and all that. We want to have dignity. So that's pretty much what, it's just a godsend for me. And the question I used to ask Roger is, why are they calling this technology? Because when I hear technology, I think about, like
computers
the
and
other
stuff.
kind of technology. I prayed on that, and my answer was, this is God's technology. All of the herbal products that's been blended together by Dr. Bevan, and thank God for you having that kind of foresight. It's going to outbeat any technology that man can put together if they take it properly. But they got to be obedient to the instructions.
You need to take it properly.
So that's major for me.
The directions
God
are on the
is gonna do a
bottles
whole lot more with this technology.
of what you should take, minimum. But you can
Thank
always
you for
take more.
sharing
You can
that,
take as
Mary. I
much
really
as you
appreciate
want,
it.
because
You're
this is
welcome.
considered a food. This is not a medication. This is considered a food. You cannot overdose because this is considered a food. Yes.
It is God's technology.
It is.
Every product we got been prayed over, prayed for, and prayed over. Okay? And when you have it in your body, you're actually using it properly, using it long enough, your body can do some amazing things.
Hey, Miss
And the devil
Gladys,
tell
glad
you
you joined.
we don't charge you extra for it. When you come here for one thing, and you get all these other things. You heard us talk about hair growing. And it's not an isolated incident.
Yes.
Paul and Evans that we met through Greg Smith, the Smith family, in 5 weeks her hair grew 4 inches.
You hear that?
Now,
5 weeks, her
I
hair
don't know
grew
that your
4
hair will
inches.
grow like that, or you care about
Remember,
that.
everybody's body's different,
But
though.
I don't want mine to grow. I like my bald head, okay?
I like mine to grow, though.
My point is that give your body a chance to show you what it can do if you help it grow back that mitochondria by making the right choices about how you exercise, about how you eat, and about how you help it by regrowing your mitochondria. Okay? All right, so let's kind of sum this up. Maybe you got on the call late. Maybe you just need to hear it again. We got a different approach here at MoreMito. We're not trying to diagnose, treat, cure diseases. You got the doctors for that. You got
We
all
don't
kinds
cure.
of
We're
other
not in the
companies out
healing
here selling you
business.
basic nutrition.
We're in the mitochondria
It's all
business.
good, okay? The thing it doesn't do is regrow your mitochondria. And if you are going to be your healthiest, that must happen.
Did you hear that?
No substitute.
For you to be
But
your
go in your
healthiest,
house right now and
you
start
have to
turning
build your
down electricity.
mitochondria
your
up.
lights are dim.
This
Your
is how to
blinds
do
will
it.
stop working altogether if I keep doing it, right? Your body's the same way. There's no substitute for regrowing your mitochondria, no place else to get it done. Dr. Young created the technology to do it. It's called XDS. Makes these ingredients that we got in our product go all the way to your mitochondria and start bringing them back. We got it in 3 products. The first one's called Restore. By 2016, I had looked at all the products we got and all the products everybody else has gotten, and I decided that none of them were good enough. Not our stuff, not anybody else's stuff. I challenged Dr. L. He goes back in the lab. 2 years later, of us trying this and trying that, him developing stuff, coming out with new stuff, we were arriving at Restore. 44 foods in it all, or the ingredients in it all together.
This
2
was how
superfoods
the first bottle.
or olive oil and black seed oil. You can't get either one of them at your grocery store. We source these internationally, put it together with all those other ingredients, and we process it for 2 months before we send it out. That's how serious this XDS process is. Multi-step reactive process, okay, that only Dr. Elliott developed. And at the end of that, we got
only
something
Dr.
special.
Bevan Elliott
Regrowing your
developed it.
mitochondria.
That means
That's
we're the
touching
only
every
company that
organ
has
system
it.
you got. They have different needs, special stuff, your gut, your eyes, your brain, all of that, okay? Then we needed to grow your mitochondria from a different perspective with water-soluble ingredients. So we got capsules in Renew Brain and Body. The body part, as I like to say, is just a different way of regrowing it.
And they're
The
small
mitochondria and the
capsules.
brain parts, additional
Y'all
ingredients.
saw me take one a few minutes ago.
For your brain. You can use a better brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that
Everybody can use a
amazing
better brain.
topical gel or cream called Rejuvenate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's highly recommended for anything that affects your hair, your scalp, or your skin, any place on your body, face to feet, bump, scratch, mold, whatever you want to call it. If you got a scar that's been on your skin for decades and you tired of looking at it, rejuvenate it regularly and watch it go away. Okay? Kilo it. We don't care. Just try it.
Oh, yeah. All
Right?
my keloids are smooth. Several of them have disappeared completely.
Saves you
A lot of
money.
them
And now you got
have almost
all
gone
you're
away.
playing all the keys, right? You got an orchestra of nutrition working to bring your mitochondria back.
Mm-hmm.
So you can dance. Okay? All right. And we got it for pets too. 75% of the homes in America got a dog or a cat, and half of them
Pets
consider
use
that pet to be a
Petlife
family
and
member.
straight
We have a
Rejuvenate
pet
Gel.
version of Restore called Petlife.
Petlife.
Okay? So if you want your pet
The
to
Rejuvenate
live
Gel
longer,
for the pets needs to
you
look
can
white.
more,
Do not mix it with
use
anything.
that too. Okay?
And this is what the pets
All
can have.
right.
Petlife and Rejuvenate Gel.
With the commercial.
Yes.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at MoreMito.com.
Okay, so yes, you go to MoreMito.com / your username, right? Mine, you have to be referred by somebody. So if you're referred by myself, Stephanie Alford, or somebody else referred you, you want to get back with that person that referred you, right? So my website is MoreMito.com / Alford, SALFORD. Then you'll click join. If you're on the computer, it's in the top right-hand corner. If you're on the phone, it's you're going to hit menu, then join. Then click referring customer. Complete that information. It's real easy. And then hit register. Your free customer website's up just like that. All right, if you want me to send you that link, you can text me or you can send the information at request on WhatsApp. You want to send your name and link. And I know what that means. That's to 817-320-2571.
Is the join us button. Listen, we've created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now. You know that from what you heard on this call. Powerful
This
things
is a one-of-a-kind.
people have experienced. We created a one-of-a-kind company to support this one-of-a-kind product. There's no cost or fee to join MoreMito. We don't charge you to tell people about our products. We think that's criminal. We don't do that. We don't make you pay to be here on a monthly basis. You don't have to be on auto-ship. You don't have to buy products. We don't do any of that
I choose to be.
stuff. Listen, we're not here to make money off of you. We're here to be in a partnership with you. The website I just described, those are free. We don't charge you for those. We provide them free. And part of joining MoreMito does a couple of things. Gives access to a huge library of testimonials. Gives access to allow other people to learn what you know, and gives access to these phone calls, to these the emails about the upcoming Zoom conferences. When Roger's traveling,
Hello,
once you know where
Angela.
he's going to be, all that comes
Thanks for joining.
with having your own piece of the MoreMito legacy. Join the company. It's free, but here's the thing. We're going to pay you if somebody purchases because of what you say. Now, listen. If you just want to be a customer with us, we love you to death. Be here. Let us change your physical
Love all my
life. But you
customers.
know what? People are going to notice. Some people come here and they decide to run an actual business. We gave you all the tools. If you're a carpenter, you have to buy a hammer, a nails, saws. If you're going to be a computer programmer, you got to have a computer and training. We gave everything to you free. We're here to support you and change people's lives. You may not want to do it. If you want to, we've got people making tens of thousands a month here. But you know what? Some people join us and become a partner with us through accident. Someone says, "Hey, you're not limping anymore. What's going on?"
It
Hey,
happened to me.
you're able to play tennis again. What happened to your shoulder problem? Your parents are different. Your mom is able to see again. What's going on? I saw her
People
driving
started
the car.
telling me,
Tell me
"Oh,
she
Stephanie,
can
you don't
see.
look like
Okay,
you're in
good.
as
I'm
much
glad you-
pain.
What
You're starting to smile
You're
more."
going to get
So they asked me. I
wanting
didn't go
to
out
know
telling
what's
people. They
going
started
on with
asking
you
me.
and the people you know. And when you tell them, we're going to pay you. And we're going to pay you extremely
gave them my website 'cause they
fast. You're
told me
gonna
they
love
need
the way
some of
we
this,
pay you.
right?
We don't pay once a month,
Yes.
once a week, or once a day. Once you're a verified member with us, we've confirmed that you're real. We've checked your phone and your email. You're going to get paid every time somebody makes a purchase. It's just
awesome,
that
guys.
fast
I love
in
that.
your back office. If you joined as a referring customer, then you're getting Mito cash. It's like Kohl's bucks. It's internal money. Pay for your products. Pay
Get
for your
these for
shipping.
free,
You can send
guys,
it to other
with that
people.
more
If you're
Mito
outside
cash.
the U.S., use your Mito cash to make your purchases. Now you don't have a currency
So y'all hear that?
conversion
Those of y'all that were
to
from
the money that you're
Brazil
spending
and
to buy your products.
somewhere
Or
else for,
you can
I
upgrade
forgot,
to a
I can't
paid rep.
see it
Guess
right
what
now,
we charge for
but
that?
hey,
Nothing. You're probably
so
seeing
you
a
can get
pattern
that, you
here.
can get that
There's no
product
charge to upgrade to
for free.
a paid member. Now we send you
Don't have
cash.
to worry about
Put it in your
changing
bank,
currencies.
send it to your PayPal, put it in your Venmo card. You can
Yes.
do withdrawals and move it to your bank and your PayPal multiple times a day. You're in charge here. We're here
You're in
to
charge.
help and support
Give
you.
yourself a raise
We've got a
multiple
tremendous
times a day. Is that
support
not
team.
awesome?
Phone
Make
numbers
as
at the
much as
bottom
you
of
want to
your
make.
webpage,
If you choose that, or you can choose just to be a
519-593-3300.
customer.
No, I won't repeat it. It's at the bottom of
Customer
your
service is
webpage.
509-593-3300. Again, customer service is 509-593-3300.
You got a question about putting somebody in, we'll help you. You need to place an order, we'll help you. You need to understand how things work and we're here
But
to
if you
help
call
you.
customer service to
So
for them to help you to create your free customer website, remember who referred you, because that's what a lot of people don't do. You have to be referred by somebody. So remember, that's why I keep saying my name, Stephanie Alford, right? Because I want people to remember that Stephanie Alford is the one that referred you, right? But if somebody else referred you, remember their name, okay?
Other stuff. You've got a one-of-a-kind miracle product here. We've given you a one-of-a-kind company to support it. We're here to do everything. Look, the one thing we can't do is up to you. You got to tell somebody. We're here to support you, telling somebody about it. There's no risk here. We've got a 30-day empty bottle money back, no question asked guarantee.
We do.
Got it. Try this. Combine it with your DNA. Let's see what happens.
Bet you haven't found another company like
one of our
us.
testimonials. And we've got a brand new way to share it, our marketing plan. We go through that Tuesday and Wednesday night on our Zoom calls. Listen, you can send text messages, some of the ones you heard. You can send testimonials through text. You can send them through email.
Digital flyer,
you can
it's
send
awesome.
videos
It
out.
does all the work for you.
And
when you create that free customer website,
again,
your digital flyer is up just like that.
Tell other
It's available.
people. You're just there to facilitate their purchasing and to spend the money we put in your bank account. So if I left anything out, Roger, let me know. I'm pretty darned excited. I'm going to turn this back to you.
All right. Thank you, Dale. Did great. So yeah,
again,
we got two opportunities here. First one is pretty obvious, I think. As Dale was urging you to do, give this technology a try. Put it together with your DNA. See what your body comes up with. You might be quite surprised and quite happy that you did. Okay?
Yes.
Also, we're on a real mission to get this technology out to
For the
people
pets.
that otherwise, would suffer or die. Really. Okay? So we created this risk-free system here of compensating you. Maybe you need to just help people, and you wouldn't do it if you weren't compensated with it, okay? But since we're going to compensate you anyway, maybe you can talk to even more people. Maybe you can purchase more product for yourself. Maybe you can, pay some other bills around your house. So maybe you're a professional marketer listening to us, and you want a vehicle that can make you cash flow independent. That's where you've got more money coming in because you're helping people over here with us. That it takes to pay your bills this month, and you don't have to work for it this month. Okay? Either way,
Is that not awesome, guys?
give it a try. Let's see what we can do together. All right? Now, we've created this marketing system. It's in your back office when you join us. I talk to other companies owners, and they're shocked that we're not charging people for it. It's free. Okay? We seriously believe in free. We're not trying to make money on you. We want to earn with you as you help us get this technology out to people, right? And this is the way that you can dramatically increase the number of people you can reach. Tell this mitochondria story. Go in that back office once you join us for free. Third from the right if you're on your computer. Third from the bottom if you're looking at it on your phone. And look at Share More Mito Info, okay? Also in that section, you can find the Zoom calls we've done describing. Check that out. I'll do another Zoom webinar soon, but you've got recording ones in now that'll tell you about it. Get what you upline. Okay, call the back office. Do what you got to do. This stuff is amazing. I hope some of the people
I am here for you, okay?
Coming up short, we'll possibly talk
Stephanie
about
Alford.
that, how dramatic the results has been for them who are using it. But anyway, if any of all this technology and this pay you like your plumber, road to complex stuff appeals to you, by all means, affiliate with us. Let's see what we can do together, okay?
Yes, let's see what we can do together.
Five on your phone. We got a lot of hands up already, but
it's question and answer time. So if y'all have more questions, put them in the
if you
description.
Can't stay for that. Some people think this is
in the comments.
This recording will be up for those who are affiliated in your back office about 15 minutes after the call ends. So *5 on your phone if you've got a question or a comment.
If you're watching us on Facebook Live, make sure that you follow us, okay?
Okay, you ready
if
to go
you're
down?
watching us on Health and Wealth Show Stephanie or Success on Stephanie, make sure that you subscribe and like. And regardless of wherever you're watching it, make sure you share it with other people because everybody has mitochondria, okay? Whether it's humans or pets. So you need to forward this to everybody. Share it with everybody.
From San Francisco. I know it. Yeah, that's great. Give us your name. Ask your question.
Somebody from San Francisco.
Hello, I've unmuted you. Web caller.
And guys, if you raise your hands, please be paying attention so when they call on you could go ahead and ask your question. Say your comments or whatever.
Okay, sometimes it's internet and whatnot.
When you come back,
this is how we learn, by listening to the questions and answers and everything. Very educational.
Shanika from Washington, D.C.
All right. Shanika, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello. Actually, I need to, do you see on drill, I don't want to say the whole number, but do you see a number ending in 2527 in the queue? Because this question is with her. Or can I call her and get her on the line?
No,
I see 25.
I got her right here.
Andrea.
2527.
Let's open it up.
Okay. We unmute her. All right. Andrea.
Hey, Andrella, AJ. Yes, Andrella. So I have, I wanted to ask a question when it comes to, I have a heart valve replacement and I take warfarin. And I wanted to know if with this all natural stuff, is it good for me to take and will it help me? And also, that's number one. Number two, I have high blood pressure and diabetes, and I want to know, is it helping me? I've been on it since June the 1st. Been on all three. All three, the pills, the oil, and the topical cream.
So she's got the Renew Brain and Body Bundle.
Will it hurt me, or is it helping me when it comes to them three illnesses?
She doesn't understand mitochondria yet.
Okay, let me respond. First of all,
Roger. She forgot to mention. Yeah, she forgot to mention that her INR was what you say 1.5. It had dropped since she was taking it. However, she ran out of the Restore oil. For about maybe 5 to 7 days. So she was out of the oil, and so it's a possibility.
I was out of everything. I was out of the pills, the cream, and I had a little bit of oil. I was taking it. Usually I would take 2 drops 2 times a day, but because I only had a little bit, I've been taking 1.
Yeah, guys, try not to run out of your products.
Right,
if you don't have the funds to get more, then just tell other people about it, right? So you can get some free products.
So the general question is, will this approach, regrowing your mitochondria, help you with all of that?
Yes.
And the answer is yes. And here's how it does. First of all, your body is trying to help you with it anyway. Okay, it's trying to address that all those inflammatory conditions in your blood vessels and whatnot. What we're going to do is regrow your mitochondria. That's what your body is missing. And other people who have every single one of those conditions, and you can log into our back office, go to Share More Mito Info, search on pressure, you see all of that. Search on blood sugar, you'll see all of that. And you hear all the stories, which we didn't play tonight because we got another specific topic, right? But that's what happened. But you even heard it, even from the ones we did play. All the different things that are handled. It's not because we're curing all those things. It's because your body's just doing a better job of combating all of them.
Rebuild mitochondria.
Right? And specifically with these organ issues like your heart, you know, the top 3 organs in mitochondria are heart, brain, and eyes. So we just get people reporting dramatic results after we help them regrow their mitochondria. So that's that side. But let me talk about the medications and so forth. On this call right now, we got people on every kind of medication you can think of. There's hundreds and hundreds of people on here successfully using our technology, and that's been the case for years. There's no specific counterindication for anything. So you can get on it, let it regrow your mitochondria. Remember now, this is a medication, which is a controlled substance, and you got to be careful about it.
Those are controlled substances.
This is basically food. Yes, special food. Yes,
this is food.
You know, process it in a
all
special
natural.
way. But it's
cannot overdose on this.
If you don't get enough of, it doesn't deliver well in your system because it doesn't have this technology that we do. The bottom line, yes to all of the above. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
All right.
If y'all listening, y'all taking notes.
Yes. I started in June, so this is my second batch. It came last Thursday. So I've been using it since June.
Go. Stay in touch. All right.
Can't wait to hear her testimony the next time and see how much more improvement
in Wichita,
she'll get.
Caller ID says.
Tom Snyder, have I muted you? Yeah, go ahead with your question. Tom Snyder. All right.
25. Okay, well, let's talk to Dion in Las Vegas, the caller ID says. Dion,
all right, Dion. 5215. Go ahead with your question.
Yes. Well, hello, gentlemen. Wonderful call as usual. Well, I would like to say for everyone, my partner Cynthia and I were invited to showcase this wonderful system. We're from Las Vegas, and if anyone pays attention to what's going on in Las Vegas, it is basketball season. Pro basketball.
They need this.
Everywhere there are
they will perform
basketball
better.
Players,
play sports, get on a product, see how well you start performing.
And
you'll have that improvement
everywhere. So we were invited to host a table, and guess what we did? We rejuvenated everybody. We rejuvenated players and coaches and scouts and anyone who stopped at our table. And the first thing they thought, oh my God, is this Bengay? And we said, after a quick education, they quickly found out, oh, this is much better than Bengay.
That's right.
And
I had an experience from doing a basketball tournament. They was loving it.
To myself, they unscrewed the little top, and the first thing they did was sniff it, and I just kind of chuckled. So we layered it a little bit, and they said, oh, this is interesting. So we sent them on their way, and they came back, and they're like, wow, this works. And I said, oh yeah, you don't even know the half of it. So we were there for 2 days, and we got wonderful testimonials, and they sent information back to their parents, and the best testimonial was the parent called back to the kid, and they said, hey, this stuff you sent me, is this for you or is this for me? And he said, hey, Dad, I was just letting you know, hey, I met these ladies out here, and they gave me this stuff, and it works, and I'm going to get some for you and for me. And I said, that was the best answer, because it is for everybody.
Yes.
And the reason
this is
I'm
for
telling everyone on the
everybody
call
has mitochondria.
is because us of a certain age, of course, when we hear these great testimonials, we immediately think of people we know who have ailments or obvious illnesses. But
this is for everybody, regardless whether you know you have some type of ailment.
Everybody
needs to build their mitochondria. Period.
People. but it helped the little things, the pull this or the soreness. And we told them when they went back to their hotels at night after they took their showers, hey, put it on the bottom of your feet.
Mobility, less energy.
And it's going to give you that good night's sleep. It's going to help the soreness. And you know, after we educated them a little bit, when they came back the next day, they're like, hey, you were right. We're like, yeah, we know, you know. But yes, but I'm telling you, think outside of the box. It's not just for, you know, ailments.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Not just for ailments.
You know,
it's to build your mitochondria up.
Yes, yes. So
yes, to build your mitochondria up.
Testimony.
Everybody has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria.
Cabinets of everybody.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me share.
Everyone needs this, guys. Don't just think ailments, conditions. Oh, I don't have this and I don't have that.
Right.
You have mitochondria and you've been losing your mitochondria, so you need it.
Okay, Dale. Becky White in Texas, caller ID says.
All right,
hey,
Becky,
Texas.
I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I've been a member of MoreMito for a couple of years. And my husband has had several health issues, and we were using MoreMito. He has a ulcerated vein on his ankles. Been to quite a few doctors, been in the hospital with it. Nobody's figured out what to do. Each person sends you somebody different. He went to a cardiologist about a month or two ago, and they wanted him to see a wound care doctor. He's gone to this wound care doctor. He's been wearing bandages with compression hose on them for over 2 months. So his legs have been covered up for over 2 months. They say it's getting smaller, but it's still there. And he's going to the doctor every week, sometimes twice a week. So my thought is they're not doing anything good to help him. And I'm wondering about just
Doctors
going back to
know everything.
And I'm sure you would agree, but I just want your thoughts on this. Who does
we have such amazing results with wounds. And so everybody knows, wound is anything breaks your skin, that's wound, okay? For example, I cut my finger a few days ago with a serrated knife and sliced into it. Blood shot out, okay? And I had to stop it. And I've been amazed at how quickly this stuff is healed up, and the little slice of skin just fell off tonight. So accelerated healing, that's a hallmark of regrowing mitochondria. Okay, that's just how that works. And particularly like skin wounds, my goodness, I'm waiting on Francis for you to get man's foot picture back to me so people can really appreciate this. Registered Jr. minister, his foot, you talk about ulcer, from diabetes, his foot was rotted to the bone, to the bone. And they were trimming out parts of his flesh. If you look at this picture, you'll understand why people have said to us, is the person that this foot belongs to still alive? So absolutely. What you want to do is take that Rejuvenate Restore mixture, put it all around that area. You put it right on top, it's going to sting.
You need to know how to mix it. Go to the Health and Well Show, Stephanie. Go on our playlist, and there's videos on there to show you how to mix it.
Just keep putting it on, okay? But you got to use it frequently, not once or twice a day. I mean, 5, 6, 7 times a day is not too many. And you're going to get, if you're like everybody else has tried it, you're going to get some dramatic healing results. It's just not possible unless you regrow mitochondria like we're doing. Is that making any sense to you?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So we think we should probably just tell the doctors that what they're doing is not improving this enough, and we're going to try something different.
Just go ahead and start using it. I mean, like, you're responsible.
Well, it's covered up right now with this bandage from knee all the way down to his foot.
Put it all around. So you see, now you're going to take Restore and Brain and Body on the inside. Get the whole bundle. And it's just not talking
get the whole bundle.
Right?
So even though they're rubbing this, these two are working from the inside out. The Restore Oil and the Renew Brain and Body working from the inside out. Rejuvenate Gel works from the outside in.
The problem with these compression socks is they can restrict circulation. Dr. Dan, you got a physical therapy background. Come on.
Yeah, Roger.
Are you there? Okay,
Yeah, that's true. Okay, no, what you said was very good because they can. Their purpose is to compress, so the blood flow to that area. If it was me, I can't tell you. I don't want to push your doctor, but I will tell you what I would do if it was me. I would put the Restore on it and then put the Rejuvenate Gel over the top of it, and I would do that 3 or 4 times a day.
So he's saying rub the Restore on it first.
Get rid of the bandages and the socks or compression socks.
If it was, I'm saying it this way. I'm saying if it was me, this is what I would do. I'm saying it because that way I'm not telling you what you need to do. I'm telling you what I would do if I was you. Okay?
Okay.
And so anyway, I think you'd be really happy. Aloe vera in itself, and we have emu oil and
rub the Restore oil on there first.
And MSM
rub the Rejuvenate Gel on there, which also has some Restore oil mixed in
itself has been used for healing for thousands of years of wounds. So we have so much in there that's very positive for accelerating the skin's ability to close up, let's say. I'm trying not to make a healing statement. We've been making it. But anyway.
Yeah, because we don't heal.
That's what I would do.
We build up your mitochondria.
I put Restore on it.
The body knows how to heal itself.
I thought I saw her pop on here. Do you see her? Okay. I guess not. Okay. That's what we got to tell you. I mean,
Are you talking to me?
You got to make... Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No, you just got to decide. How long have you been doing it with it all wrapped up like that?
Over 2 months. But this has been going on for a couple of years. He said this issue. He's gone to half a dozen doctors. We're in Houston area, Houston, Texas.
So I'll ask her if she's diabetic.
No, he's not diabetic.
He's
had a lot of trouble with it. There's a lot of trouble with varicose veins.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you go search on varicose veins in the back, I don't think you'll find all the results.
Yeah, we have testimonies from people that had varicose veins.
You just get dramatic
their products their progress from taking the products, all three, as well as using the Rejuvenate Gel. Rejuvenate Gel on it multiple times a day.
Go against the doctor's advice. We just can give you the information, let you make the decision. Okay, but you know what's not been happening. If you want something different to happen, you're going to have to try something different.
That's right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Well said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to Detroit.
And what did you say?
Talk to Devlon Jackson.
I'm just saying I hadn't been on. All right. Devlon, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Well, hello and greetings from the state of Michigan.
Okay.
I have, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Quite well.
Yeah, you're good.
Very loud and clear.
Yeah, I want to know, I have a friend that has, I think they said an enlarged artery.
Yeah.
Is that something like, I don't know what to tell her, but she's really hemmed on the doctor thing, but I had sent her some of the formula, and I don't know if she's taking it, but
probably not.
She had an episode and fainted, and I told her that could be fatal. You have to really try to take care of yourself some kind of way, and I'm not sure if she understands it or what have you, but I'm going to encourage her to continue to take the MoreMito.
Well, we do calls on this periodically. We did it on the cardiovascular system. When you have these like aneurysms, it's like a bulge in your artery, or weakness in the artery is bulging. We had a lady that her neck was like bulging out, like her carotid was weak and was bulging, like she had a football growing out the side of her neck. And she talked to the doctor about it. He said, "He's just getting old." Okay. Well, okay, so let's say you are getting old. Well, a big part of that's loss of mitochondria. She uses our technology, bulge goes away, among other things.
Bulge goes away after she gets MoreMito. Building that mitochondria up.
Like Dr. Dan and I were talking.
Because the doctor didn't know what she needed to do. Did y'all just not listen to that?
Starting to change and sag and get loose on the outside. The same thing's happening on the inside. Okay, and just like you see when people take this preparation with the Restore mixture, taking the brain and body in terms, and you put it on your face, and the wrinkles are less, and skin tightens up, you get that glow. Same thing's happening on the inside.
See this glow?
So give your inside a chance. Take this Mito, take enough of it, take it long enough, and watch and see what happens.
A lot of people my age have plenty of wrinkles. Okay,
thank you.
So, you want better looking skin?
Now we have. That was Devlin. We already talked to Tom Snyder.
You want better looking skin?
Take Mito. Tom didn't come to the phone again. Let's see if we can get.
He didn't come to the phone. Neither did unknown. All right, Tom, we're going to try you again. Are you there, Tom? Tom Snyder. Wear yourself out on the TV show. He's just not here.
And was that Spring, Texas, Becky White? Is that who you talked to? We just didn't put her hand there yet?
Yep. No, she came back. Becky came back.
Okay, well, we already talked to her, right?
She came back, so she probably.
Okay, well, let's get the other one, come back around to her hand's still there. Okay.
Olivia. Yeah.
In California.
Olivia, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I have been using the products since May. And I was in a hurry to do something this last Thursday. Came to a curb and understepped the curb, ended up springing my arch, my ankle, my heel, and my leg. I could barely walk. I could pick it up and move, but to walk with a movement, I could not do it. That was on Friday. So I came home, I took my bath, I put some of the Restore, the Rejuvenate together, rubbed it on, went to sleep, and all weekend, that's what I did. I babied it. And I'm able to walk. Not like I walk, but I'm able to walk. And Michelle, I know you're on the line listening. Thank you. And I thank you guys for being obedient.
Yes,
thank you.
That's what we hear a lot. People thanking people for sharing the information with them about the products because these are life changing. This can mean life longevity. Okay.
Okay. So let's go back to Tom Snyder and
yeah, Tom, you called back in. I've unmuted you. Are you there?
Still can't hear.
Tom, we don't hear you.
Are you muting yourself, Tom?
You must be muted, Tom. We don't hear you at all.
Okay, so let's try to see that.
Okay, I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted. Okay.
Okay, Tom. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Y'all see, we have fun on our calls. Okay.
I have my mute button touched. I'm on captions here. I haven't been able to hear for about 15 plus years now because of these heavy metals they put in my teeth, went into the brain. But Saturday morning the 4th, I fell and broke my upper femur, my hip bone broke. They had to do an implant in my hip, and I was just wondering if there's anybody that had hip surgery, and if I should start rubbing that gel and the oil around the wound dressing so I can take the wound dressing off.
Yes, I would absolutely do that. I mean, like the healing reports of accelerated healing because of us regrowing mitochondria have just been astounding doctors ever since we came out with the technology. And Ron Long, as Dale knows really well out there in Spokane, he had a heart operation. It was supposed to take months for him to recover. Weeks later, he was back out on the farm throwing around bales of hay. Okay, so accelerated healing is a real thing when you're regrowing your mitochondria. So definitely, yeah, do it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't want to take they call it Mepilex, Mepilex. It's a wound dressing. I can take it off Wednesday or Thursday, so I plan on putting that right where they did the incision.
Yeah. So we've had many people, we've had some people who, for example, had like a knee replacement, and sometimes that goes really well, and sometimes it's problematic. You have some problematic ones where a guy broke his knee when he was in high school, and his bone didn't grow back right. And he was plagued by it all his adult life until he got on our technology. And that's really what straightened him out. He didn't have to walk with his hand anymore. So, yeah, absolutely.
This is our technology, guys. You owe it to yourself.
Okay, great.
Mitochondria Strong.
Let us know. Okay, buddy.
All right. So we already did Becky White.
We did.
And, okay, go back and see. Did we see about Unknown again? Probably
Let's
did.
try Unknown again. Unknown out of San Francisco. I've unmuted you. You're a web caller. Who?
Hello.
Is it?
Hello. I have two questions. I have two questions. One is, I have cellulitis on my left foot, and I have an ulcer. It's not diabetic related, and I'm planning to go to Switzerland next month. And my sister asked me to take a photograph and send it to her to the doctor. The doctor said, "Oh, my skin doesn't replenish itself on the bottom of my legs. It splinters off. It splinters off." He said, "You need to come to Switzerland and have an operation." Goodness me! But I believe my skin has been working itself all the time. Maybe it's not on the bottom, but I believe the Rejuvenate can do that over the years.
Yes, well, you gotta mix that Restore Rejuvenate. You gotta do it frequently. That's the mistake most people make if they don't put it on often enough.
You understand what I mean? It splinters off. It turns like whitish color. My skin on the bottom.
Well, rejuvenate it frequently. I every morning I'm rejuvenating the bottom of my feet, all over my feet. First of all, I like where it feels, and the other thing is I noticed that, let's say, the circulation to my small toe just wasn't as good. I could tell it. But since I've been doing that, it's gotten better, and toenail fungus is gone too. So, but be liberal with it. Do that whole leg all the way down. And for those folks who have problematic knees, you work around your knee. Let's take the whole lower leg from your knee down. I'm going to work around my knee, massaging that in. And then I'm going to take vertically, put my fingers there so I'm feeling around the separation of the muscles and around that bone on the outside of the knee. Particularly if you tend to run your shoes over, because you're putting more stress on that outside. Find that soreness. Find the soreness. And work that out anywhere in your legs, because that soreness is slowing down your blood flow, and you got to bring it back. The other thing is there's a physical therapy aspect to it that folks like Dr. Dan, who got a background in that, will tell you that you've got to work that with your foot through all range of motion, all around and around, up and back like that. You got to do that. Now, obviously, walking exercises, they're going to drive the circulation through your calf muscles and everything will be helpful too. But I think you're going to see a much greater improvement if you do all of those things together with a lot of frequency on applying that Rejuvenate Restore mixture. Okay?
Also, it bleeds very quickly as well sometimes, and it doesn't heal quick. Anyhow, but I got a second question. I met the guy this week, and he's 60-year-old, but since age 10 he had seizures all his life, and he is very so much dependent on doctors that he asked, can this be solved?
Right. So as in all of these conditions, and we don't do conditions, we do mitochondria. They can be complex. We don't know what all this causes. Maybe into some toxin or whatever, I don't know. But here's what I know, is that when you regrow your mitochondria, all of those detox functions, your body gets rid of toxicity, maybe even around mold or something, your body can fight that a whole lot better. But look into the environmental causes. See if there are some environmental causes that are constantly, re-injuring or reinfecting him. at the same time as using our stuff. But should you recommend it to them? Absolutely. I mean, that's like foundational to anything in your health is how many mitochondria you got, and that's where we come in.
Yeah, he
Okay.
asked, can this be scientifically proved that it works? Scientifically, because there are people out there who only believe in on that, and he says they're a little bit deprived. That's the people who believe in scientific. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How about the science that you try and you tell us? This is getting ridiculous after a while. There's just too much evidence if you listen with any kind of discerning ear to this. And I get skepticism. You're on the call for the first time and you can't quite believe what you're hearing. I get it. I didn't believe it either when people came to me talking about they had a huge hole in their tooth and they're swishing stuff around in their mouth and it closed up, or teeth growing back. And it sounded outlandish even to me. But stick around, okay? You hear enough of this and it'll start to make sense.
They're concerned about the side effects. I said you can't overuse it, you know what I mean? Anyhow, but can you do a test with 100 people and try it out, you know what I mean, scientifically? Can this be done sometimes?
We've been doing tests with thousands of people. They all tried it out, okay? So
all right.
That's why we got a money-back guarantee. This needs to be a shorter conversation.
That's exactly why they have the money-back guarantee.
Let's go.
I was the one that tested out the Restore All for allergies before it was made available for the company to purchase, right? And when I tell you, it really helped with my allergies. It was amazing, okay? But it also helped with other things.
Go ahead, Esmeralda.
Hi there. Good evening. Great to hear your voices. Hope everyone's well. Okay, so two things. I already know the response. I just need to share it with the family members. I have a person, ALS, completely shut down, not even verbal. They talk through a computer. And then rare disease, white coats or white plus or whatever. Rare disease, it's a child. If you could just speak on those two, and then I'll get this to them. I'll send the recording once it's up and loaded.
Okay, so I have to say that in the 11 years that we have been using this approach and then getting feedback from people about what changed in their health or what they noticed after they used our technology to regrow their mitochondria, and virtually everything seems to respond in some degree. Now, it's a complex world we live in, right? There's a lot of stuff beyond our technology or anybody else's. What are you doing with respect to exercise? What are you doing or not doing with respect to your diet, that kind of thing. But in general, that really isn't a condition to respond. And so if I've got ALS, anything else like that, I got to give this a try. We had
you got ALS, you need to get on it ASAP. Build that mitochondria up.
We had the guy with more than seroma for 20 years in his foot, early in the call.
Yep, you heard that one.
Any of these challenging situations, idiosyncratic, they call it when they kind of know something's wrong, but they don't have a good protocol to fix it. Why not try your body? And your body's way of dealing with it at its best is when you put back that mitochondria. So I would just simply say that. And then stay in touch with us. We can have individual conversations about it and go into more detail than we're in a position to do on these calls. So by all means, share the recording. We'll cut that part out, give it to them, and we'll look forward to them trying it and talking to us further if they like.
Right.
Okay.
So even if something's genetic, you still have to increase the mitochondria so the cells have the energy they require.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those kids that were born with cerebral palsy, they weren't supposed to ever walk or develop mentally. They're doing it anyway. Okay, those kids were born with
and they're doing it.
Autism or ADHD, all right? All of that. So, and then you got other things that here. Much of what we have is hereditary, in that, and you see it all the time. Elvis Presley died about the same age his mother was. Okay, maybe that was coincidence, but things happen like that. And you also hear instances of people, they have people in their family have something they got. But just because you have genetics that predispose you to that doesn't mean that your mitochondria can't respond. Give it a try. Let's see what happens.
Perfect. Thank you. Blessings.
All right. All right. So that's it for tonight. Thank you, Dale. You get the last word.
Listen, everyone, again, review what you heard tonight. These testimonials included multiple things happening for each person. How can that be? Roger said it over and over. We don't fix a thing or a condition. We just increase your mitochondria.
We increase
and
your
the
mitochondria.
body starts working the way it's supposed to because you gave it power again. Take the products, change your lives, change the lives of the people around you. Have a great week. Call us if you need anything, and we'll see you tomorrow night and Wednesday night on the Zoom calls. Stay blessed, everyone. Back to you, Roger.
All righty. You are really missing out if you have not dug into that Share More Matter info and checked out those on it until I can give you another call on it, okay? So by all means, check it out. And thank you for being here today. You're the very best part of MoreMito. Let's do it again on Saturday, okay? See you then.
Okay, yes, guys. So you want to join us Saturday, 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, you just adjust it to your time zone, okay? So again, Stephanie Alford invites you out on Saturday. But let's wrap this up. Y'all, was that not awesome? Did y'all not enjoy hearing about well, the topic, as we know, was neuropathy, right? But did I not share with you all that there are going to be people that would ask other questions about other conditions, right? Because people are so used to dealing with conditions. A lot of people are not used to dealing with mitochondria, right? Mitochondria, again, is the powerhouse of your cells. When you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix it from anything, guys. It don't make a difference what condition is. So you can come with us with a long list of conditions. As you can hear, any condition that they mention, what did they tell them to do? Build their mitochondria up, okay? Guys, mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. Everything in your body takes energy. That energy comes from that mitochondria level in your body. So if you've been losing it, then guess what? You may not even have enough mitochondria left to, for your body to perform the way it used to. Again, we share, if you're, say, at least 60 years old, then you've lost at least half of your mitochondria. So you definitely need to build your mitochondria back up, right? But the older you get, the more mitochondria you lose, okay? This is from, being an infant on up. They start to lose mitochondria as well. So who is this for? This is for everybody, because every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So for the humans, the Brain and Body Bundle, number 1, which includes the the Restore All, Renew Brain and Body Rejuvenate Gel. For our little furry friends, our pets, Petlife Rejuvenate Gel, straight Rejuvenate Gel, not mixing it. You hear us talking about mixing it, using it on our bodies with the Restore All. No, not for the pets. It needs to be just like this, okay? No mixture for the pets, unless you mix the Petlife in there, because the Restore All has citrus, and animals cannot have citrus, right? So that has been removed out of here, and a Petlife label has been placed on there. That's why you hear sometimes that you hear people using the Petlife in their eye and everything, because it's just Restore All minus the citrus, okay? So it is safe for humans and for pets, right? So now people have, I've had people put in the comments, how do I get this, right? So I'm glad you asked. And then if you're referred by myself, Stephanie Alford, if somebody else referred you, you want to get back with that person that referred you and get their website. But if you're referred by Stephanie Alford, or, seeing one of my social media episodes, etc., then you want to go to www.moremito.com/S Alford. That is www.moremito.com/SALFORD. Now, S Alfred is my username. So you'll notice when you go to that website and you click join. So if you're on a computer, the join is going to be in the top right hand corner. If you're on your phone, you're going to click menu, then join. Then you'll click referring customer. Then you complete the information. It'll ask you to pick a username. You don't want to make your username too long, because it's part of your website, right? So again, mine is S Alford, right? So everybody starts out with moremito.com/ and then your username. So moremito.com/ S Alford is my my website, right? Then once you complete the information, it's going to ask you to pick a username. It's going to ask you to put in an email address. It's going to ask you to pick a password. Then it'll ask you for your name, your address, your phone number, put what country you're in. You have to click that you've read the rules and regulations, click that you're not a robot, and then hit register. Once you do that, your website's up. Just like that, guys. Simple as that. Now, we also have a mobile app. Y'all heard Mr. Hill, the CEO of the company, talking about our mobile system. Well, you can use part of the mobile system from your back office, but it's real easy to go on the app. So we have a MoreMito app, but you can't get access to the app until you have created your free customer website, okay? Because that username and password that you created for your free customer website, you'll need it to get into the app, right? So you can go to your app store or your Play Store, depending on whether you're iPhone or Android, and you'll go download the MoreMito app. That's MoreMito. MoreMito. MoreMito is short for More Mitochondria, okay? Mitochondria is a long word, so we call it MoreMito, right? So you'll go to the App Store or the Play Store, download the MoreMito app. Then it's going to ask you for your username and password. You'll put your username and password in it, and they ask you like 3 or 4 questions. You're now in that app. Once you're in that app, let me just tell you how simple this is, y'all. And I love this because the app tracks everything. So if you've gotten something from me and I sent it from the app, I know if you listened to it, if it was audio, if it was a video, I know if you watched it. I know if you didn't touch it, okay? Because the app tracks everything. I love it, love it, love it. Just like I love all my customers, to all my customers. You know, I'm glad that all of my customers have decided to take the initiative to build their mitochondria up, okay? And you can just be a customer, right? So I have people that's all they want to be is be a customer. I'm happy with that. Then I have people that they're a referring customer, and with being a referring customer, you get discounts, right? So just being a regular customer, you don't get discounts. That's why most people sign up as a referring customer, right? And so you get discounts on all of your orders, but you also get MoreMito bucks. How do you get those MoreMito bucks? Well, as we mentioned before, you can get products for free. You use your MoreMito bucks to pay for that product, right? So you can get these products for free. If you're worried about, oh, well, I don't have extra money or whatever, right? Okay, Mr. Roger Hill, the CEO, has already thought about that. There are going to be some people that don't have money. There are going to be some people that don't want to spend their money, okay? It's not that they don't have it. They don't want to spend it. Well, you can get it for free. So just share it with other people, okay? The only way that you can get into the company to be a customer is you have to be referred by somebody. So just share it with other people. You heard somebody saying that they didn't go and tell people. I didn't go tell people either, right? I had so much going on. Y'all see my little pharmacy up here, right? All these pills that I was on, 18 to 20 different pills. And so I had my own little pharmacy, right? And I thank God that people started noticing things. So when people started noticing, they was like, oh, Stephanie, you don't look like you're in as much pain. What are you doing different? Oh, Stephanie, you're starting to smile more. What are you doing different? Well, of course, my answer is going to be to tell them what I'm doing different, right? So I shared that I was taking the MoreMito products, right? So then they begin to tell me, without me asking, they begin to tell me, oh, I have shoulder pain, or I have diabetes, I have high blood pressure, I have neuropathy, I have cancer, you name it. A lot of things you can't look at a person and tell that they have it, right? And so then they was like, well, I need some of that. How do I get it? Okay, you just go to this website, you create your free customer website, and then you order it, right? So I shared that information. Now, some of them, some people may not be computer savvy, right? And so you may have to help some people. And I was happy to do that. I would go on there, help create their free customer website, help them with their orders. You can even call in the customer service, to help them, get them to help you do your orders. But you have to remember who referred you if you need them to help you create your free customer website. So that's why I keep saying my name, Stephanie Alford, because I'm noticing that sometimes people are calling in and say, well, yeah, I saw it online, but I don't remember seeing a person's name. Anything that I put out, it always has my name on it. However, a lot of times people don't pay attention. So you're going to hear me say my name more and more because I want people to remember who referred them. Because if I put the information out there, then it's only fair that you let them know that I put the information out there so you can be connected to me, right? That's only fair, right? If I did the work, I might as well, benefit, right? So anyway, you would create your free customer website, whether you go on the on the link and create it yourself. If you want me to send you that link, whether you want to text me or if you're on WhatsApp, same phone number, 817-320-2571. You're going to text your name and MM link. I'll know exactly what that means, okay? And we'll send you the link, right? Again, that number is 817-320-2571. Send your name and MM link, and we'll make sure you get that link. And all you have to do is click that link. It takes you right to the referring customer page, and you just fill out your information, and boom, your free customer website is up like that, right? And again, using that app, guys. Once you go into the app, you can send that digital flyer. When I tell you, Mr. Hill, he is so awesome, y'all. That digital flyer just kind of does that work for you, right? So, they see the video on there where Mr. Hill is explaining mitochondria, right? You don't have to do the work. Mr. Hill is on there explaining mitochondria, right? Then, there's different testimonials on there. So you don't have to tell people about this, that, and the other, right? There's other people on there, right? So say, for instance, you click on one of my testimonies. You hear me sharing my experience of whatever condition I had, then my experience once I got on the product and what it did for me, right? Again, you're not even doing the talking, right? Then, people can go choose, their ailments that they have. There's even other there, because if it's something that's not listed on there, they can click on other and put what all they have, etc. Right? I mean, it's just a lot of information there. Do you know y'all can even place an order from there, because the information is there where you go and place an order? Is that not awesome? Mr. Hill, when I tell you, he just thinks and he just constantly improves things for us. I love the way he does it. I love how he runs his company, right? I have never been in a company like this, okay? And I've been in a lot of things. I've tried a lot of products. I've tried a lot of products that were supposed to be herbal, right? A lot of those products, see, I had a heart issue, right? A lot of those products from these other companies make my heart flutter, right? Or cause, other things to happen. And I've tried taking the full amount. I've tried cutting it down to half, cutting it down to a fourth. And, it's still that I'm not going to play with my heart, right? So it's something in there that's not natural enough that I needed to use it. So guess what? I don't have a problem with these products at all. This is awesome. As a matter of fact, like I said, this is what took me off of all these products. All these medications that I was taking. When I got on this product, this is what changed that. Okay, it took me off of all those medications. I had doctors telling me that I don't even have to come back because my health had improved, right? Even my eyesight, y'all. I was using a Rejuvenate Gel. At that time, I was just using a straight Rejuvenate Gel, just before anybody had mixed it with anything, right? Straight Rejuvenate Gel. Rubbing it around my eyes, right? And had improvement from that. I used to have a restriction on my driver's license saying whenever I drive, I had to wear glasses, right? Wear my glasses. I had to wear glasses. Guess what, y'all? I no longer have a restriction on my driver's license saying I have to wear glasses when I drive. You know why? Because my eyesight improved. Okay? My eyesight improved. I've been hearing about other people, their eyesight improved, but I was like, oh, well, I have stigmatism. It's probably going to take mine longer. Well, yeah, it did take mine a little bit longer. But guess what? I had the opportunity to experience my eyesight improvement, and I love it, guys. So anyway, it doesn't make a difference what your conditions are. Now, understand everybody's body is different. So yours may take a little bit longer than somebody else's, but just keep using the products, because when you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. Now, if you have, say, 10 or 20 different things going on, yeah, it may take it a little bit longer for you to notice a difference. Understand, it's in there building that mitochondria up, but it may take you a little bit longer to experience noticing it, because you have so much things going on. So it has a lot of things that it's got to go in and fix, right? Well, and then it may be somebody that just, has, just a few things, right? And they may see a response quicker, right? So just understand everybody's body is different, but if you take it right, so in other words, you take the minimum dosage on each product, it's on the bottle. It's also in your back office. You can pull the information up. There's a PDF that has all the ingredients listed on there. So some of you may be one of those that say, oh, I need to let my doctor see this. Okay, go print that PDF out. Take it to your doctor, right? Or pull it up on your phone. Let your doctor see it, okay? But I would just tell you this, right? Sometimes you have to make some of the decisions on your own. As you heard on there, many things that doctors didn't know, right? So what does that tell you? Doctors are human. They don't know everything. But see, God designed your body. God designed your body to fix itself from anything, okay? We serve an awesome God. And he designed your body to fix itself from anything. But you need to have your mitochondria built up. If you don't believe me, just do the research, okay? That's why we have these calls. We have these calls every Monday, 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, adjust it to your time zone. Every Saturday at 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time, adjust it to your time zone. But you can come right here to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, and we will be live sharing this information. You can go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie and go to our playlist. You can go to Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie 24/7. You can go on there on our playlist 24/7, and you can go back and go to the conference call playlist, and you can hear some of our previous conference call. Once I finish, everything that I have to do on this, then this will be on there as well. There's training on there if you decide that you want to become a customer. If you want to know how to mix the Restore Oil with your Rejuvenate Gel, there are videos on there showing you how to mix your Restore Oil with your Rejuvenate Gel. Okay? Very simple. You can go there 24/7, okay? And you can see that. If it's something you don't understand, you can watch it over and over and over, okay? If you decide that, hey, I want to be a customer, but I not only want to help my health, I want to get my products for free. How can I earn my products for free? Well, if you go on there and you go under training, there's information to show you on there how that you can share with others, how you can start earning your MoreMito bucks. You may be one of those that decide, oh, well, you know what? I want to earn some extra income. Just go under the training, guys. It's there. Okay. But then make sure you start tuning in every Monday and every Saturday to our corporate conference call. And then we also have Zoom calls on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday. If you want that information, you want to join us on a Zoom call, just text me, whether you're texting me or whether you send it to me on WhatsApp. Same number is 817-320-2571. Always include your name. But if you want the information on Zoom, if you want the Tuesday Zoom, then just put your name and Tuesday Zoom link. If you want the Wednesday Zoom, put your name, Wednesday Zoom link. If you want the Thursday Zoom, put your name and put Thursday Zoom link, okay? And we'll get that information sent to you. Because guess what, guys? We're here to help everybody, okay? That's the key. We want to help everybody because everybody has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. And you owe it to yourself. If you love yourself, then you need to get your mitochondria strong, right? And you may be one of those that think, oh, I don't have anything wrong with me, right? Let me just share this also. I talk to people all the time. I've been doing this for years, right? And I talk to people all the time, and they tell me, oh, I don't have anything going on. But guess what? They're sitting up there. They got glasses on their face, right? So you got glasses on your face, and you tell me there's nothing wrong with you, right? The most mitochondria is in your eye area. When that mitochondria starts breaking down, then other things in your body starts breaking down. So that tells me that you're not 100% mitochondria strong. But the fact that you are human and you're of age, that tells me that you're not 100% mitochondria strong. So you need it, okay? You may be someone that, just needs some more energy. If you're playing sports, again, guys, if you're playing sports, then you definitely want to get on the products because you want to build your mitochondria up and watch your performance change. You'll hear Dr. Dan, you'll hear Dr. Boswell talking about how many push-ups or how many, Dr. Boswell, how many, how he was shooting hoops and you name it before, right? Before he was taking the products and what they're doing now. You hear a lot of people saying that. So if you play sports, you have a child that plays sports, you have a family member that plays sports, you're a coach. You want to make sure you get all your team, all the people on the product because you need to build your mitochondria up and see how your body performs different. You got mobility issues. Guess what? Get on the products. Build that mitochondria up. Do y'all get what we're saying? Build that mitochondria up because when you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. That's what we're trying to get out to everybody for people to understand. The reason why people keep saying, oh, does it help with this condition, help with that condition? Because they don't understand mitochondria and they're so used to going according to doctors saying you need a medication for this, you need a medication for that, right? No. God designed your body to fix itself, but you got to have your mitochondria built up. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. Everything in your body takes energy. That energy comes from mitochondria, guys. Okay. When you get that down, then you'll really understand. I need to be on these products because I need to be building up my mitochondria, right? Even little ones, right? All my grandkids, I've used the product on, right? My grandson, Casey, he was just a couple of weeks old. And my daughters went out of town And so when his other grandmother brought him to me, you know what Nana did? He was gassy. So Nana gave him some of that Restore oil, right? Now I only gave him a dropper full, right? And you can see me, if you go to Health the World Show with Stephanie, you actually see me giving it to him, right? And so it helped him with the gas, but he also helped him sleep better, because my daughter had him on a regimen where every 2 hours, he would eat, right? And so he was waking up every 2 hours. He expected to eat every 2 hours. That was before he had the Restore oil, right? So again, you'll see me over there. You'll see me. I only gave him 1 milliliter. But then you'll also see there's another episode on there where I'm talking about Carter. My grandson Carter, he's a little hyper, right? So I talk about when we went to Disney, right? And I put some of the Restore oil in his drink, right? These kids, they love these sodas and, all these sweet drinks, right? Well, guess what? You can put the oil in and they don't even know a difference. And he had no idea that I was putting the Restore oil in there. And my daughter's like, oh, Mama, y'all doing so well with Carter and everything. Yeah, I was building his mitochondria. It was calming him down, right? So you have those hyper kids. You have those kids with autism, you name it, ADHD. You don't want to get them on the product. So stop giving them all that medication, right? Because those medications cause other things in your body. They cause other problems, right? Build their mitochondria up. Do it the natural way. This is considered a food, guys. Build it up so we can get these kids to acting normal, right? Get your bodies to acting normal. Okay, so again, if you were referred by somebody, get back with that person that referred you. If you were referred by myself, Stephanie Alford, or from listening to one of my social media sites, whether it was the Health of a Show with Stephanie, if you're on there, make sure you subscribe, like, hit that bell. Success on Stephanie, same thing. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit that bell, share this information. Facebook Live, Facebook, if you on there, make sure you follow us and like. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, LinkedIn, all of it, y'all make sure y'all, you give us our props and you share this information, because everybody needs this information. But how do you create that free customer website? So again, you'll go to www.moremito.com/S Alfred. That's moremito.com/SALFORD. You'll click join. You'll click referring customer. You'll complete the information and click register. Website's up just like that. If you have any other questions, because this information, you can go back and listen to this 24/7. You have any other question, I am here to help you. Again, my name's Stephanie Alford. You can text me. Even if we need to speak, you need text me so we can schedule a time to speak that works for you and myself, because I am a very busy person. I get a lot of calls. I get calls from all over. Okay, it don't make a difference. I get calls from Africa, from Toronto, from Canada, you name it. Okay, so if you would text your information and we can schedule a time to talk, that would be great. You can text or you can send it on WhatsApp as well, 817-320-2571, and we will make sure that we get back to you and we get you the information that you need so that you can be a success in building that mitochondria up. I hope that you guys have learned a lot, guys. And I know I didn't talk a whole lot about the pets, but if you have like race horses and, racing your dogs and all that, you definitely want to get them on the products, guys. Because like Dr. Boswell, his horses were, they weren't winning horses at first, right? After he got them on a product, guess what? He started building their mitochondria up. They're now winning horses, guys. So again, the moral to this story is build your mitochondria up, whether you're a human or a pet. Build that mitochondria up. Guys, y'all have a blessed one and go build that mitochondria up. I want to hear your testimonials. Go get your products. Have a blessed one, kings and queens.